It's the Cable MTG Gathering Show.
I kind of want to make an Emrakul. I haven't made an Emrakul in a minute. A lot of nice options here. The Tameo, the Halfling. I'm going to take the Trop, Saga and stuff. Trying to be a channel type deck here. Have not gotten that to work yet. So it's a goal. Might have to play another color to get removal. Oko's kind of removal. If we get some Okos, some Dismembers, we might be okay. Endurance is actually not bad in this format. There's a lot of like, it's actually, I think, at its best against green opponents, because they're like making these like flyers that are also hate bears. You know, they're playing like their 3-mana 2/3 flyers and pecking in. You're just like flash this in, eat your thing. No longer under the hate bear effect. It's been solid for me. Yeah, and even if you're playing a bunch of null rods, you still want some Moxen. You still want to be able to play those null rods on turn 1. Pretty important. So Archon is something to potentially show and tell into play. I'm a little bit worried about that being our only way to cheat an Archon out. Oh, what if I'm in Oath deck? What if I cut the Endurance and Oath and play Oath of Druids? That could be pretty cool. Look at that Remband or Mindbreak Trap. Haven't really played much of either. Ooh, Soul Ring, Oko. Stock up. Could Soul Ring stock up. There's a Quantum Rids there. Yeah, if I'm cutting these critters, then the Soul Ring gets a lot better. But like Oko's really strong too, so it's weird to pass Oko. Let's take the Oko. Grab Mystical Tutor for potential show and tells and channels. And then I think I just want to fetch here. There's a Force of Vigor, which is interesting. Oh, it's the new Protest the Hero track. We were just talking about this earlier. Hey, another Force of Will. And one of those Dismembers I was talking about. Nice. Well, there's an Oath of Druids. Oathing into Uro is funny. Hey, we got a channel. That Emrakul is fucking calling my name. We need Mystical for the channel, too. Little mana drain action. Are there 2 Emmys in the cube? I wonder if Balance would be an interesting splash here. Maybe just out of the sideboard. Ooh, a Time Walk. So Grizzlebrand's a good one to Oath into. I don't know if it's a good one here. We'd just be taking a Misty. We already have one. Okay, let's take the Time Walk. And yeah, say the Grizzlebrand. There's only 150 mana Emmy. Damn. Deck needs a Black Lotus, for the turn 1 channel action. Show and tell. Here we go. Oh, second Oath of Druids. That's funny. Too bad Oath can't, or Karn can't trigger Oath. Oko can, though. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be a Null Rod deck. Are you thinking about the 1-mana bounce that can gift a fish to trigger Oath? That would be cute. I didn't think of that. I almost drafted it anyway. What's our fetches? We have 1 blue, 1 green. But we have a Sapphire and a Sing and a Stupor here. Yeah, let's do it 3 and 3. Are these decks close to Vintage Constructed Power? Yes. The main Vintage streamer, when this cube first went live, was saying that it's more powerful than Vintage, because you can very often get like every piece of power in your deck or close to it, because there's like Gleamox in here too. That's just like another piece of power essentially. You can do that consistently, and then also you're playing a 40 card deck, not a 60 card deck. So in terms of like raw power level, sometimes you can do a little bit better than actual factual Vintage. Oh man, the tune after this is going to be a genre whiplash for sure. You cannot end up with multiple recalls and time walks. There are only one of each of those in the cube. Anything that's restricted in Vintage, there's only one of here. And then there's a few other cards that are restricted for space concerns, like Emrakul. I have not played Chains of Mephistopheles in this cube, no. I think the idea behind Chains of Mephistopheles is you play it in like a mono black style deck. Could Mystical Tutor for Ponder, but and then like make sure we have the mana for stock up. But I think I want to be able to Mystical Tutor for Show and Tell. Get the Archon down. You got it, Spawn. Oh, you know what I could do instead of Mystical Tutoring for Ponder? I could Mystical Tutor for the Unsummon. That's also a land, and then just cast stock up. I think that's better. I'm going to do that. I would have done that last turn, but I didn't think of it. You feel bad for the opponent? You should be happy for the opponent. Yeah, Nurza's Saga, a bunch of Moxen. What's not to love? You want to play the Mana Crypt? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, my fucking permit got accepted, Torbank. Thanks again for all your references. I mean, Karn's a win con. I'm gonna start launching him with my Null Rod. I guess the nice thing about landing Karn is you can chew up these Moxen, and then Academy is not like a miserable top deck. I think you're just supposed to grab the Ponder, though, and get something rolling. Got me. What's the most ridiculous shit they could put into play off this show and tell? Portal? Oh no. I played my land this turn. I did. Alright, I'm gonna draw 7 more. I can see why they didn't concede. If they had portable hole and they're staring at their portable hole in the null rod, just like, I just need a plains. I put a plains in here, right? Anyway, we're at 3 with the Mana Crypt, but the Karn would just uptick on the Mana Crypt, so I wasn't in danger of dying to it here. The game has ended. Can I sideboard? There we are. Ah, bummer, Connoisseur. Those things are pretty competitive. A lot of cool cubes out there. It's funny that we thought 100 Ornithopters was the one to beat because it had the most name recognition. I wonder if there's something where people like had their fill of it. Need to work on your description, more visual cues and such. Yeah, some of them seem really well set up in terms of that, like funny quotes and analogies and stuff. And a good overview of what the cube's about. It's hard, though. It's hard to imagine everybody's, like, reading through all of them. I've seen some descriptions that are just blank, too. I'm thinking about voting for one today. There's a correlation as you went to the top of the polls. More and more, like, examples and images and stuff. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Not everybody wants to look at a list and, like, suss out what's going on. Well, the Force of Ig should come in, for sure. Go down to one of these oaths, I guess. Pretty in on this show and tell. I guess we have Channel Emmy, too. A marketing degree might be more important for art than an art degree now. I could see that. You don't think the results are shown in order on the page? Oh, sure. I'm going to keep this hand. This hand has some problems. It's got some problems. But I think y'all can see why I'm keeping it. Man, White Walls is such a banger. What a banger of a song. One of my all-time favorites. Come on, deck, come on. Fuck. I think even if I were a forest this next turn, I'm not going to be able to channel out an Emmy. Who could have foreseen this? We needed to force a bigger there, so I think the shuffle made sense. Hercules is good against Karnstrucks. I'll just dump it all again. I'll leave the oath in, or the collector oath in with the double oath. We can oath into Null Rod, it'll be fine. Misty, your turn, pack one, pick one, there's nothing else here. Oh, that doesn't sound likely tomorrow now. You must be getting a visual bug. Because pack one, pick one, there should be 15 cards in your pack. Yeah, I would file a bug report. Oh no, you didn't take the Misty, did you? Alright, on the play with my Null Rods. Good shit. So the answer we saw to Null Rod in the previous game was Portable Hole. Well, opponent can play some stuff. If we were drawing green cards, then we can Mystical Tutor for Force of Vigor, but that wouldn't be a very good play right now. I think we're just going to die to Lodestone Golem beats. That's the plan. I'm going to sit here and fucking die. I got the Dismember like an idiot. So I still can't Mystical Tutor for Show and Tell with the Grizzlebrand because Show and Tell now costs 4 mana thanks to the Lodestone. That is going to kill me very quickly. I don't think I have a Brainstorm in here either. 2 mana Brainstorm, fine. Force of Vigor, green card. Hercules is here. We thought about bringing it in. It's good against the Karnstrucks, but it's not actually very good against this board. It's kind of just a fog, right? They just tap their stuff and replay it all. Hand's pretty bad, just in terms of like not doing anything ever. It's nice to have the Mental Misstep and the Mindbreak Trap in the opener against some zesty starts, but we're gonna maul. Keeping the Archon in hand so we can Mystical Tutor for Show and Tell potentially. Are there any songs on your playlist that you're just like, nah, fuck this? What do you mean? That I'm not into? Well, they wouldn't be on my playlist if I wasn't about them. There's some songs that I'm like not often in the mood for that I skip fairly often. Is that what you mean? Yeah, keeping the Karn and Soul Ring was tempting because they got the double mox start. Oh, I see what you're saying, Torvak. Yeah. I wonder what they were trying to Dark Ritual out. Maybe a triple black card, like Doomsday or Necro. Or maybe that 6 mana draw 3 thing. Or Citadel. Whatever it was, we're about to get destroyed by it. Why not? Huh. Okay. Oh, what if they're just trying to Dark Ritual into stock up? Nice, I found a Bloatus. 4 mana, Beseech the Mirror. I mean, Beseech finds Yogg's Will. I found Doomsday. I think they realized that the Doomsday put them dead on board to the Archon. But they lose 7, go down to 7, and Archon kills them. Interesting stuff. Yeah, the Null Rods are good. The Mindbreak Trap's good. We didn't really see a lot worth dismembering. I want Force of Vigor. I kind of want Wasteland. Just think about that Urza Saga. Maybe this is enough. Just this, no other changes. Sphere of Resistance is funny against Doomsday. Could hold a mana drain. I don't think I would tap out for the Null Rod if I didn't have Force of Will here too. I'm gonna let the Bowmasters resolve. I do have Oath of Druids in my hand. Doobie. 1 Dark Ritual. Who's getting Doomsday, right? Beseech for Time Walk. Okay. Yeah, I don't get that at all. Maybe they're just trying to stock up their graveyard. Not the best with the Null Rod in play, is it? Show and telling Grizzlebrand, they'll get an Oath Trigger. Does that matter? Well, whatever. You know what? I don't think I'm going to draw with the Grizzlebrand. Hey, Clean Bolt, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 35 months. Oh, I get another Oath Trigger. It's just Emrakul, right? Is the last. Sure. I have 2 cards in my library. Oh, they're scooping. Okay. This turn 1 stock up going, maybe. I might just grab mana. Just grab Mox Sapphire Forest here. Or maybe I'm supposed to grab Forest Oath of Druids. Yeah. Yeah. Some Sisters of Mercy into Limp Bizkit. Maybe the Karn's supposed to nuke the Mana Crypt there. Giving them another creature here so they don't get an Oath Trigger, basically. Don't want to run into anything weird. It also removed an artifact. Neutered their Tellurian Academy a bit. Oh, it's Necrophagist, I'm saying, yeah. Fred Durst is a vocal advocate for LGBT rights. That does not surprise me. I think the only weird politics I heard about him, and I must confess, I care very little about Fred Durst's politics. But he's got like a something weird going on about Ukraine. Like I think Russia hired him to like promote some fucking colonial village or some shit. I don't know. you could look into it yourself. We do have a lot of ways of turning off Mana Crypt. Yeah, we're good at it. We got Oko, we got Karn. We're not playing Tinker. Hey, sup, Bigger Eyes? Yeah, I'm up a game here. We'll wrap this match up and go right into the old Gestaruski. Go from playing Supreme Cube to chatting about Cube. Everyone's got one thing. Not everyone toes the party line exactly. Yeah, there's... Not to get too deep in the weeds here, but it is a little different taking money and profiting from, being a literal Russian asset versus like being soft on Russia or like those are different things. I guess we can keep this. Oh yeah, Zintaran, one of my biggest pet peeves. Just scoop. Why are you playing Magic? Oh, I hadn't thought about just scooping and not playing Magic before. So left the Oath of Druids on top. It seemed more important than this Mana Crypt. And my opponent's playing black mana, so they might play a discard spell. And Grief's in the format, so not all discard spells are missteppable. Alright. Although the Tamiya would have triggered my Oath, yeah, I was supposed to let that one resolve. Terrifying. I was planning on Mana Crypting into stock up here, but now I think I'm just going to pass the turn with the drain up. And if they do nothing, then you can still like mana drain stock up on your next turn. And then if it finds you another blue source, you're still holding up the drain because you can make it land drop. Alright, one stock up. Guess I'm getting Force of Will and probably this Karn Hum. Karn, unlike Oko, can't turn on the Oath of Druids. Wondering if this should be a shuffle. I feel like no. I think I want to draw this. And next turn I'll have the mana to Karn with mana drain up. Attempt to force your Karn. Hot diggity. Excuse me. Man, heads has been real bad for me today. You're technically, unless you've got like a plan for the mana drain mana, you're technically supposed to go to your second main phase before playing your thing when you're holding drain up. So if they counter, then you drain. You don't. It's not mana drain mana your next turn. It's mana drain mana your next main phase. So if you use it your first main phase, you'll have all that mana in your second main phase. And like here, I have no colorless mana sink, right? I have no use for it, so it wouldn't be that good. I guess Karn could do something. Yeah, I've got like a top in the sideboard, right? Yeah, that's not bad. Balance. That's like literally just making me discard a card. Sure. I'm into it. Oh, there's Sphere there too. Redundant Oath of Druids. Awkward. I guess if I got Sphere and played Sphere, I could start serving with it and chip it in for 2 a turn. but it was off it. Nice. All right. Nice mixture of win rates on the day.